Amplifiez votre passion pour la guitare pour quelques euros par mois. Rendez-vous sur lachaîneguitare.com. Amplify your passion for the guitar for a few dollars per month. Head over to theguitarchannel.biz. Welcome to the Guitar Channel. I am super happy to welcome you a new interview. I have on the other side of the connection Jörg Steineck, who is the guy responsible behind the incredible documentary about John Scofield called Inside Scofield. Jörg, how are you doing today?
Well, I'm pretty exhausted because I'm doing this fundraising for like 2 weeks now, and it's really kind of messing me up.
Okay.
It's nerve-wracking, you know.
So tell us a little bit more about that project. I heard about that project a couple of weeks ago because one of my subscribers told me that this was going to happen, and John Scofield just released an album with Steve Swallow called Swallow Tales, and we talked about the documentary during the interview with John. So I thought it was a good idea to have you on the show to tell us a little more about the documentary. So what's your role in the documentary?
Well, I mean, I started like filming the documentary about John in 2008, and I was like following him on tour for like 3 weeks in the United States, and it was pretty like was a really crazy experience for me because I was like I never thought it would be so stressful to actually be on tour. Like I never did that before, so it was kind of like something new for me. But the thing that came out of that, because I was alone, like doing this alone on my own, like shooting by myself with my camera, and didn't have a team with me or a crew or whatever. And so that's what really led towards like pretty intimate pictures and pretty nice background stories and backstage stories about whatever happened when you're a musician on tour.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was pretty interesting so far.
So what can we expect to see on the documentary? Is that so image from the road, sound checks, and also shots from live concerts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was. I mean, that's like probably what you see like pretty often in music documentaries, but I think it makes a difference when it was like shot in a very kind of short amount of time, like within 3 weeks, and you can make out like all the difference that happens, like between the musicians, like what's going on music-wise. How the music itself changes within the three weeks, and so I think it was kind of pretty tied up to the core elements of touring. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of like something that came out pretty good in the footage as well.
Okay. Did you have some special access to archives from, I don't know, past concert of John?
Well, that's something I'm gonna do later after the campaign is finished and hopefully successfully finished. Mm-hmm. That's something I have to figure out. But I mean, I shot for myself like 50 hours of footage, so that's like something you can make like already probably 3 films from, you know, like 3 movies. And I really want to be like careful about like extra footage. Of course, there will be like parts of John's like past, his career that he has. I mean, there were so many like great milestones in his career. For example, touring with Miles and being part of his band and stuff. So that's of course that's going to be part of the film as well. But as far as a documentary or as a story, I think it's more about his ongoing life, about his ongoing career right now, and about the things that happen to you when you're on tour.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
I remember the very first time I did an interview with John Scofield. It was during a guitar festival right in the middle of France in Issoudun. It was, I think, in 2014 or something like that. He has just released the Country for Old Men record. And we did a full-length interview, guitar-in-hand interview with him. And during this interview, I had the impression I was talking with, some kind of Yoda, but for jazz guitar. So did you have the same kind of impression while you were on the road with him?
Well, that's a nice picture, actually. Kind of, yeah. I mean, I have to say, I'm not like a jazz nerd or like a jazz scientist or something. Mm-hmm. So I'm just I like to listen to this kind of music, and I like to listen to him, of course, obviously, and of course he's like the main guy when it comes to like jazz guitar, mm-hmm. in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, of course you can call him a Yoda of jazz guitar. Why not?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So tell us, how can we help to make the documentary happen? What can we do? Well,
I mean, I think the best way would be to make a pledge or mm-hmm. to like contribute on the Kickstarter right now. It's halfway through, a little bit more even, and I think we only have like 50 more days left, and maybe a little less, maybe 14 already. So but we're doing pretty well, I would say, and I'm quite positive that we're gonna make it. Mm-hmm. But it still depends on the people. There's still like a long way to go, and we still have to make it happen. So. Mm-hmm.
So there is this URL, so scofilm.com, and when you go to this URL, you are taken to the Kickstarter page, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. And so when, hopefully, let's cross fingers and everything, the documentary will be released. So when will it be released, and will it be possible afterward to buy DVDs and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that I hope I'm gonna be like finished with the film, like with editing the film, like by the end of the year, mm-hmm. and then it depends. I mean, it's really. I mean, right now the whole kind of situation right now we're in, it's really tricky to come up with like real mm-hmm. Dates or with a real schedule. But I hope that we can release it like. Or like send it out to festivals like in early 2021 maybe, and then the final release to the public would be probably around April or June or something like that. Maybe within this amount of time, I think.
Mm-hmm. So, and I saw on the Kickstarter page that the idea is to do some kind of private screening, one in Berlin and one in New York City, right? Mm-hmm. Somewhere in 2021. Then.
I mean, that's again, that's always like, it's also like depending on how the situation is gonna be like then. But that's like the plan. That's what we really would like to do, and that's what everyone is kind of looking forward to. And of course, it's about parties. So. There's gonna be some parties. Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Excellent. Jörg, I'm not going to take too much time of your time, because I know you are super busy to keep pushing this great project. So I am knocking on wood and everything to help you on that. And hopefully this small interview will be also helpful for you. So thank you very much for your time, and good luck for the rest of the project. Thank you very much, Jörg.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pour le prix d'un magazine, abonnez-vous à la chaîne Guitare pour accéder aux vidéos intégrales. For the price of a magazine, subscribe to the Guitar channel to access the full videos.